So this is my chicken tractor, and we made ours 6 foot by 6 foot approximately. So, and we made it out of 2x2s. Like I said in my text message, I made mine out of just scrap wood that we had laying on the side of our house. So we just had some treated wood, which I'm kind of glad it's made out of treated wood, just because we drug it through the wet grass and stuff like that. But we actually cut our own 2x2s, but you can go buy some at the store. We just made a top frame, and then we made a bottom frame, and they're the exact same. And then we just put supports in. So you're going to need supports on either end like this, and you're going to need them to go at an angle. Your husband being the engineer should be able to figure that out pretty quickly. So anyway, and I just put them on all 4 sides. They're down here too. And then we put a support down the middle because our tractor is so big that you have to have a support, and then you also have to have a vertical support here, so that you hold your structure. Then, if we tip this down,
Come on, muscles. Oh, a tether makes a difference now, huh? Just slide it out of between the fence. There you go. Okay, now.
so this is the back side of the chicken tractor, and it's tipped down. It's actually got its wheels down, but so I had scrap chicken wire. I know most people don't have just a roll of scrap chicken wire sitting around.
Hey guys.
But we did, and it just happened to be like this huge, like 2-inch hole chicken wire. And because when you first put your chickens in here, they're really small. They can actually just walk right through these great big holes. So we actually ended up putting mesh on the lower side of this so that they couldn't get out. But when they get bigger, that doesn't matter anyway. So you just might want to use smaller chicken wire, or you can use mesh on the whole front. But the whole front is completely chicken wire, and then this one little quadrant right here on the side is also chicken wire. And then the rest of it is completely covered with this aluminum corrugate. And then
Corrugate doesn't have to be aluminum, but works.
you don't want
good.
clear corrugate because they have to be able to get in out of the sun.
That's a good point.
So you have to have it, and it's fairly cool, and it's a lot cheaper than the plastic or poly. Anyway, so these were I was talking about in the text I sent you. These are the small blocks that we made so that when we open this, it doesn't just go all the way through. It actually stops. It's pretty rudimentary. This isn't rocket science. It's just to tractor your chickens. It doesn't have to be a mansion. It's not supposed to be cute. I've got 2 hinges on it, and it comes all the way back. We actually put mesh all along this because, well, we found that we really like the fact that this is mesh because small birds will come through here and they'll eat all your chicken food. And then
So if you have it, small mesh might even work best all the way around, if you got enough.
we put wheels on ours. So you can put hooks in there and you can hang your chicken feeders from there as far as the food goes. We didn't, because ours is just a metal chicken feeder, and we just set it in on the ground. When we went to move our chicken tractor, we would just pull out the chicken food and the grit. And then we actually put wheels on our tractor. So this one has wheels, and we just use what garbage we had in our garage. So that's actually a bike hook so you can hang your bike in your garage. And those are actually lawnmower wheels. And then we just had some washers and some lag bolts that we used. So when you put them down, this wheel looks like it's had seen better days.
Yeah, that's a consequence of the angle. We decided to put the hole through.
Yeah, you
Tilted a little more than I wanted to, but
You tilt it a little bit, it makes it really easy to tractor across the lawn. So Rob's is really little. We put wheels on his too because I found that even as small as his is only 5x5 or is a 6x6. That his was still hard to drag. You should be able to drag it, and your chickens will just move with your chicken tractor. But you have to move slow because it will break their legs. They'll get them caught on the middle support on the bottom. If you look in here, this middle support here, when the wheels are not attached, or when the wheels are not engaged, I guess I should say,
You can mow down your chickens pretty hard.
your chickens will get caught underneath there if you're just dragging it.
Just go slow.
So you just gotta go slow. Yep. Anyway, so the watering system. This is our watering system.
Really doesn't need to be this big. It could be half the size. It would be fine.
I'm gonna pause it for a second.
Okay.
I know.
Yep.
Okay, so this is our watering system. We haven't used it for a while, but we're actually going to use the same watering system in our chicken coop. I just have to build my platform for it so that your 5-gallon bucket, you don't put a lid on it because then it creates a vacuum and they can't get any water.
Put a screen lid if you want to, but
See
don't
these
need
nipples
to.
that are here. You can buy these nipples at any feed and seed store. It tells you, I think it's like a what? 3/16 bit. I mean, it's a strange size bit that you probably don't carry. You had to go buy one. Anyway, we just put it
For the pilot hole.
together.
And
We
really,
got some hardware to hook it to our chicken wire, and then we can raise it and lower it as the chickens get taller and shorter. So when they first go into the chicken tractor, it's like really low. And then as they get bigger, you want to get it high enough that they don't have to duck their heads underneath to get to these nipples. And they just peck at them, and then the water comes right to them. You want to have your watering bucket higher than your chicken tractor, so you want to have it up here somewhere. And you can fill this all the way to the top. You don't put a lid on it, you just leave it exposed to the air. You can move it. We move our chicken tractor with the water sitting on it. And we just come out and we refill it. It'll last several days. When it gets hot, it goes faster because they're drinking more and it's evaporating. So you just gotta make sure that the tube isn't kinked. We bought this tubing from Lowe's, and these are just hardware parts from Lowe's that you get from the
sprinkler.
electric or the automatic sprinkler section for your sprinklers in your lawn. And we just filled up the whole thing. We went all the way across, and we just put nipples all the way across. And you just have to test them. Sometimes it'll get a suction problem, or it'll be tilted just at the wrong angle. So when you fill up your water, you just want to make sure that there's still water coming through. Because for some reason we've had issues where the water doesn't come all the way through. So every time we filled it, we just tested them to make sure that they were getting water. And that's about it. They need water, they need grit, and they need a chicken tractor. And you just got to make sure you move it every day because it will burn up your lawn.
Depending on the number of chickens.
So,
I mean, if they only had 3 chickens, it would.
but if you have 3 chickens in a tractor like this, then you shouldn't have built a tractor like this.
Yeah.
So your chicken tractor is built for the amount of chickens you want a tractor, so that you do need to move it every day. So you want to have it so that if you're moving it every day, even if you, like, we didn't use our whole lawn, so when we butchered our boilers, we still had several places we could move it until we got our chicken coop built for our hens. However, we didn't meet that deadline. They ended up spending the winter in the chicken coop, or in the chicken tractor, and we just, when we moved the place set over to be built into a chicken coop.
Right here, as a matter of fact, and look, it's actually recovered.
Well, it was here for about a week. We only had 9 chickens, and then we moved it over, and it was there for about a week.
No, I mean for all winter.
No, it was there.
Oh, it was. Yeah, okay,
So,
never mind.
But this was already dead because that's where our playset used to be. So we really weren't worried about leaving it there for the rest of the winter. So we moved it to all the places we had left over in our lawn, and then we found a nesting place for it to sit for the rest of the winter because we moved the playset to become the chicken coop, and then we decided we didn't really care because the grass was already dead, so we just left it there all winter. But they weathered the winter really well, and it doesn't get as cold as it does in Buffalo. but we just put a heat lamp on them. They've got down for a winter coat, and they stay really, really warm. We actually did cover the top. We had some pieces of plywood that we set over the top so that when it snowed, it didn't go inside. You don't want your chickens to get wet if at all possible, because you'll get
Get sick.
they'll get like a fungus on their legs. I forget what it's called, but anyway, they're pretty durable though. So if you have any questions, give me a call. If you want me to take video of something that I missed, give me a call. There are supports. You just build a square for the top and a square for the bottom, and then you put a support, you know, of course, one on each of the corners, and then you put a support in the middle of each corner. And then you have one running down the middle of both. And then your hatch. And we just divided it into quadrants. It was really, really simple. You can't really get corrugate to fit exactly perfectly, but
You just 10 snippet.
we just actually used our grinder.
A grinder best, yeah.
So, anyway, if you have any questions, let me know.
You gotta sign out.
How do I sign out? Yeah.